Good morning, friends. Myself, Dr. Rashmi Joshi Sawalkar, Assistant Professor, Department of Zoology, Shri R.L.T College of Science, Akola. Friends, today we are here to attend the e-certificate course in Introduction to Renewable Energy Sources, organized by Shri R.L.T College of Science, Akola, and Internal Quality Assurance Cell. Friends, first of all, good morning. And today's my topic is waste to energy. So let's start the topic. So what is this waste to energy? There are many different types of energy which can be produced through the waste. Now how it is possible? What does it mean? Waste to energy technologies convert waste matter into various forms of fuel that can be used to supply energy. Waste feedstocks can include municipal solid waste, construction and demolition debris, agricultural waste such as crop silage and livestock manure, industrial waste from coal minings, lumber mills or other facilities, and even the gases that are naturally produced within landfills. Why waste to energy? Waste to energy technologies can address two sets of environmental issues at one stroke: land use, and pollution from landfills, and the well known environmental perils of fossil fuels. However, waste to energy systems can be expensive and often limited in the types of waste they can use efficiently. Only some can be applied economically today. Waste utilization. How and in different ways the waste is utilized. We will see here. Friends, see, scrap metals are now almost systematically extracted from the bottom ash. Metal quality is very high and risk market high prices means good income stream for operators. Next, reusable bottom ash is a useful construction material. Reusable bottom ash is a construction material. Using it offsets and need to extract raw materials which has considerable environmental impacts. It is disposable when no demand exists or if waste contaminated it. Now see here interlinking and interconnecting methods. How the waste material is utilized to produce energy and how those waste materials from different parts are interlinked each other. Now, integrated and sustainable solid and liquid waste management. See here, the waste collection, now secondary segregation, cattle shed, the waste from the cattle shed, then tertiary segregation, processing and storage unit, how from the cattle shed, waste collection, composting, vermicomposting, dry units all get segregated in primary, secondary and tertiary. Now here it is also liquid waste management. This all types togetherly start and segregated to produce the energy. Now the technology used to produce energy from the waste material. Here is the overview. See, two types are there. Thermal one, thermal process and biochemical process. Okay, first we will see the thermal process. In thermal process, the waste material is processed by three methods. First one is excess oxygen, by using excess oxygen, by using partial oxygen, by using no oxygen. Here, by using excess oxygen, the process is combustion. By using partial oxygen, it is gasification. When absence of oxygen, it is pyrolysis. Okay, so from combustion process, we get heat. Gasification, we get fuel gases, and from pyrolysis, we get char gases, aerosols, etc. Okay, now the second type is by the method of biochemical process. In biochemical process, the waste material is proceed with the pre-treatment. The pre-treatment, after pre-treatment, it is fermented and trans-esterification is done. It gives out ethanol or biodiesel. Now, again through biochemical method, the waste material is digested and we get methane gas. For example, biogas and many other household use gases. Okay. Now, there are many government policies. They are boosting the people or citizens to use this waste management and conserve energy and produce energy. The government policies are given here. The establishment providing waste like industries, hospitals are required to follow the relevant rules under the Environment Protection Act 1986. Environment Protection Act 1986 as follows. Hazardous waste 1989, the act is for hazardous waste. The act is in the year 1989. Biomedical waste 1998. Now, municipal solid waste reforms agenda, and these are the government policies. See here, what the government help and have the policies for the citizens. See, if we conserve energy through waste, the government policies are here. Tax-free bonds by ULVs permitted by Government of India, income tax relief to waste management agencies, those agencies which are doing waste management are given relief in the income tax also. Public-private partnership in SWM, capacity building, urban reforms incentive funds, guidelines for PSP and setting up a regulatory authority, introduction of commercial accounting system, then model municipal bylaws framed, circulated for benefit of ULBs for adoption, financial assistance by Government of India, 12th Finance Commission grants. In 12th Finance Commission, the government also had made a policy to give financial support to the agencies doing waste management. Now, there are many technologies which produce energy or conserve energy through the waste material. So, here are some technologies given in the first column. There are some advantages and disadvantages too. So, first is MSW. Advantages are here: reduces waste, produces fertilizers, produce byproducts, use potential valuable and reduce significant. Then solar power, tidal power, hydroelectric power, and these all advantages of these energy produced from waste material. Again, the wind power, nuclear power, thermal power. See, advantages are more and there are some disadvantages too, but we get it from waste. This energy we get it from waste. So we should follow the waste management. Next, about the project. There are some projects launched by government and some waste management agencies too. For example, I have given you the example of Delhi. Delhi generates 7,000 metric tons of municipal solid waste. Daily. Delhi generates 77,000 metric ton of municipal solid waste, which is expected to increase to 18,000 metric ton by 2021. See, today on date it is 7,000 per day, and till 2021 it will become 18,000, means more than double. The present landfill sites that are being utilized for disposing the garbage are approaching their full capacity, and even with the envisaged capacity addition, the situation is unlikely to improve. Now, the Municipal Corporation of Delhi has thus embarked on a project to reduce the amount of MSW, municipal solid waste, being disposed in the landfill sites and utilizing the waste for productive purposes such as generation of power or from waste. Now, MCW has identified two locations, namely Timarpur and Okhla, for implementing these projects. See, now Delhi has started two projects for waste management, municipal waste management at Timarpur and Okhla. The following facilities are to be developed as a part of the integrated municipal waste handling project. Here are some facilities to handle the project. Then questions yet unanswered. What are the reasons for delay in commencement in operations? See, these all things that government is doing for us, and there is one thing that citizens are not responsible. There are many questions, those are unanswered. Here are some few questions. What are the reasons for delay in commencement in operations? What are the reasons for capacity increase? Is it a peak load or base load plant? Is it connected to the grid? How will you account for the supply of waste in monsoon? What are the waste segregating technologies used? Ash and toxic gases disposable? What are the reasons behind selecting Okhla as plant location, which is away from landfill? Blah 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 blah. Now, everything has pros and cons, advantages as well as disadvantages too. So here are some pros. Incentives and cash flow to carbon credits, reduced waste and increased use of land due to decrease in landfills as MSW increased to approximate 1 to 1.33%. Reduction of release of GHG and toxins into water, no additional fuel required to run the plant as it can support its power requirement. Supply linkage issues don't exist after tie-ups with ULBs, commercially viable in many countries, mature technology, increase in city sanitation, control of emission of toxic gases and particulates in the atmosphere can be done using filters, done of small fronts, support of finance by government, energy prices on par with conventional sources, long-term price stability, control of waste stream, metal recovery after incineration. Now, there are some cons too, or some disadvantages too. So, first one is absence of segregation of waste at source, lack of technical expertise and appropriate institutional arrangements, unwillingness of ULBs to introduce proper collection, segregation, transportation, and treatment or disposable system. It is the most important point that unwillingness is seen. Next, indifferent attitude of citizens towards waste management due to lack of awareness. So, friends, this awareness to be done in the citizens. Next, lack of community participation towards waste management and hygienic conditions, need to rationalize tariff and user charges, complexity in unbundling urban service delivery. Now, here are some recommendations that how we use waste material to conserve or to produce energy. The recommendations are high rate biomethanation is more tailored for waste to energy projects in India due to the combination of factors like cost, technology, effectiveness, and environmental benefits. The present trend favor material recovery facilities for and shift away. Composting is not the WTE option and does not come out as a meritorious waste treatment process. Technologies such as landfill with gas recovery, outsourcing of all activities under solid waste management services recommended by 12th Financial Commission for using grants, ULBs to concentrate on segregation of waste at source, and various biomedical waste to be managed by central biomedical waste management facilities, various grants like construction grant, integrated solid waste management on PPPs basis. So these are the recommendations. So friends, after hearing me on waste to energy, I think you will promote renewable energy. Will you? Thank you. Thank you, friends.